Now, see, now I'm going to get feedback if I do that. Okay, is that right? Now, can you hear? How about now? Can you hear now? Oh my good
Scott,
lord!
tell us, can you hear us?
Is everybody there? Can you hear?
I
Oh
can
my
see the
goodness!
green thing going up and down.
It seems like the green thing is going up. Oh yeah.
Audio.
Now I've created some feedback again. Just when you think I know what I'm doing, is that right? I don't know what I'm
Man.
doing.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Well, at least it's not the blind leading the blind, because
I
I'm
think.
not even trying.
How
I just
about
let
now,
you. I mean,
Bruce Scott?
I
You
can
can
hear
hear
you
me.
now. Okay,
Okay,
great. Well, I
Adam,
had a
greatly.
chance to make my hair look so much better. Like, see?
I can't
It's really.
believe I've blown the sound. We've been on for a minute with no sound. Terrible.
Oh,
Terrible.
they missed the bit about the lentil.
Inexcusable. Yeah, I had
Oh,
some
yeah.
lentil in my tooth. Well, it wasn't lentil. It was bean from Chile. You were saying you're getting sick of the homemade chili.
No, I'm not getting sick of the homemade chili. I mean, it's the I am actually on one of those terrible chain emails, and it's to exchange recipes with a whole group of people out there. And I know that
Why are you doing that?
well, I haven't succumbed yet. I haven't done it. But I know people do that because you get sick of your recipe, so they're going to share it. But have to say, as soon as I get a chain email, I have a sort of a, oh, do I have to do this reaction?
I'm trying to get the shot right, and I feel like I'm making a mess of it. Oh, dearie.
I'm not even. I don't
What's
even.
wrong with
I'm
us?
not going to look at what he's doing because
Don't
it's
look
just,
at what I'm doing.
No. I just better not to. I
So-
ignore half the shit he does. I mean,
So anyway, we're having some delicious meals. Who's my sound guy? Well, I'm the sound guy.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
got no one to blame
The
but
sound guy,
himself.
the camera guy, they're all me.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, this is my
I'm just
this is my
drinking my
Lebowski
tea.
sweater. Oh, hello
Oh,
again,
that
Marcy.
sweater. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you just notice it? I've been wearing this for 3 days.
my God. The other day I suggested he turn it into a cushion. Would you give it to me and
No,
let me
you
turn it
didn't.
into a
No,
cushion?
you didn't
I
suggest
did. I
that.
said it would look it would be a nice cushion on our upstairs deck.
Well, that's
I
not
could
going to
chop
happen.
the arms
I'm not
off
gonna,
it.
I'm not gonna, oh man. Okay, now I'm done with this
I had
camera
this
thing.
sweater
Okay,
that I
that's it.
knitted when I was in my 20s, and then I unraveled it and I knitted it into a dress, and it was going to be so cool. But then I decided that I would what do you call it, felt it, and I would felt it in the neighbor's washing machine. And Cassandra called me up to say,
It gets tiny when you do that.
"Oh my
Is that
God,
what happened?
tiny! Yeah, I turned it into a cushion. It
'Cause
was
I
no
want-
longer big enough to be a lady dress. I just had to be a couple of cushions."
I would have loved if I
Oopsie.
could have felted this, get it to, but you can't. It gets tiny. That's what all the stuff I read. But it fits me pretty good. This one, yeah, I think it's super warm.
Yeah.
It's warm in the winter and then cool in the summer. Not that I wear it in the summer, but it did get warm the other day, and I could still have it on.
Yeah, wool is good like that. Wool is the
Space age.
it's an insulator. Well, it is space age. I mean, all these stupid space age, textiles and fabrics that we've made that then it turns out they just shed plastic fibers into the atmosphere. And what I've been telling everyone all along is jump into wool. Wool is your friend when it's cold.
Jump into wool.
Yeah.
Sheep are amazing. Sheep are amazing. I can't believe we're not sending sheep to Mars. They're space
They're a
age.
bit dumb though.
Yeah, Michigan loves Jake. Yeah, well, I love you too. I wish I was going to be in Cleveland, and I'm going to get there, but I can't. I can't be there. I can't be there today. So it's
Oh, look,
Monday.
I'm drinking out of a Haka mug.
Oh yeah, you're
I
New
didn't even
Zealand All
realize that I
Blacks
brought my
mug.
Haka mug out.
Yeah, nice.
We're not going to do it's very
I'm not
limited
going to do a
space
haka.
for doing a
There's not
haka.
enough room in here. I got to do my nose
Oh,
a little bit.
hey, listen, I'm very sorry that we're not having our badminton tournament today as we promised, but it has been raining and it's wet outside, and Jake he's afraid
And I didn't know.
of the
I didn't know
wet.
really how to break it to you that.
If you think we're having technical difficulties inside, what would happen if we were doing an outside
Well, yes,
shoot?
first of all, but I mean, look, if I'm just trying to put myself into the mind of the person who might be watching this, and they can't hear what we're talking about for the first minute. God bless them, they're still in there.
I think they
there's still
would
people
love
watching.
to see
But
me whop you.
No,
at
I think what
badminton.
people want to see is some conversating, a little bit of talking. I don't
Oh, I do a lot of talking when
feel-
I'm playing a game.
look. I just feel like, let's say we're watching. Who's the most interesting couple you can think of besides us?
I can't.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
But let's go back to Brangelina before the breakup. Let's say
Well-
Brangelina are doing. It's hypothetical.
Right, go with
you
it.
don't have
yeah.
to believe that they're the most exciting couple. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
you got
for
me.
example,
I got stuck right there.
they're doing a Facebook Live,
Yeah.
and they're talking about whatever where their souvenir children are going to go to school or
No, what it's
whatever.
like to be one of the most gorgeous people in the world having sex with the other one of the
most
most gorgeous
person.
people in the world.
And
What's
then
that like?
And that they adopted children instead of making sort of like.
Well, they made some
spooky-
facsimiles of them.
Did they?
They had
God,
the
I hope
twins and
so.
everything.
I can't wait to
Yeah,
see
think.
them. I
can't
can't wait to
remember
see
what
them
the
grow up.
proportion of
But if I'm watching Brangelina have a conversation about where they're going to get their twins' haircut or something, and then they decide, no, now we're going to play badminton, I'd be like, fuck, I'm out. I'm out. I don't care. I don't care if it's Varinus. I don't care if it's
Rhinus.
virus lockdown or not. I'm out of there as soon as they start playing badminton or ping pong. So that was my thought. It's like people want to hear conversating and
Yeah, but I
cheery
think you
talks.
get to really see what a person, what a couple's marriage is like when they, play a game.
Somebody wants to talk about the 10-gallon hat behind me. I get it.
Oh,
People
yeah.
love that
The
hat. but
Gandalf
we've
hat, that's already been worn.
We've had that hat on so often. I'm going to take it out of the shot I could see this is what you wanted. Now you got it.
Gandalf.
Yes, that
Gandalf.
you shall not pass. And that's my impression of my 7th grade teacher. It's a joke. I was a smart kid.
If he
Want to
does
see
say
me
so.
dodging birdies in badminton? My money's on Belinda. Well, you're smart because she's going to win, and that's one of the reasons that I don't want to play.
Yeah. Jake doesn't like to do anything that's competitive. Too competitive or with pressure.
Well, I don't
You
mind.
like pressure.
I keep trying to get you to do jujitsu with me, but you don't
Oh
want to
yeah,
do
but
that.
that's a different kind of pressure. But we like to play this game called Set, and Jake will not play it. It's a
When you
card
say
game.
we like it, we don't. You and Fanula,
Fanula
our daughter,
and I like it. Yeah.
I don't like it. It's you have to figure out. You put down these cards, and there's different shapes and colors, and then patterns on the shape, and you have to identify 3 that are either all have the same thing or all the same amount of difference between them. Anyway,
It's shapes, colors, and then also the shading.
they should call it anxiety disappointment. That's what the game is like because you're like I can't figure it out, and then someone goes set, and they pick up 3, and you're like oh I almost had that one.
But you didn't. You didn't even see it. I mean, that's the terrible thing. So Fanula got really good to the point where she could, she beats me now. And it's that thing of if when they're seeing the set faster than you and you're not seeing it at all. But you do have to get
That
the other
doesn't feel good.
person sometimes to prove that they've actually seen a set because you could just be yelling set.
You
and
have to
picking
do
up.
that. I do that every time. I'm like, wait, what? Show me how that is. Oh, I get it. So me playing the game is,
Yeah.
is like, from my point of view, it's like I'm
Torture.
just getting the game repeatedly explained to me over and over. And for them playing the game with me, it's like they're trying to teach a dog how to play a game. It's like, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Can we throw the ball again? Can we please just throw the ball again?
Did anyone see the really great the dog playing volleyball today on Twitter?
I like how you think that Twitter is a thing that everybody. It's not like NBC or HBO. It's
Oh yeah,
everybody's Twitter is different. But
Yeah.
you think this was popular
Well,
enough that everybody saw the dog?
It got retweeted a couple of times. You could go to my Twitter and you could see it because it was the last thing I put.
'Cause you
I
retweeted it.
retweeted it because I thought it was, and I don't love all of them. I loved the beluga whale playing catch with the ball. I thought that was unbelievable if it was real. I don't think it was doctored. It wasn't like the killer whale, the orca, coming ashore and grabbing the person off the beach and eating them. That was obviously a doctored.
Oh, what? That's disappointing to me.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to believe that could happen.
Yeah, the orca.
I'm always telling Belinda, like, could you please get back from the actual surf line because those orcas will come right up on the
The
beach.
thing that was so funny about it is that, I'm a little bit gullible and I believed it when I first saw it. And I was doing a marine biology class at the time and I sent the video to my marine biology teacher who instantly knew that it was,
She knew it was not.
he knew it was Dr. Paul Barber, UCLA. Yeah, no, it was, I'm just saying that as a shout out because I really liked that class. It was super, super interesting.
Dr. Paul Barber, shout out. What's he
Yeah.
doing during the outbreak? Nobody knows.
Well, he's probably sheltering in place. He's got a vegetable garden, so I bet he's growing some really good vegetables. My potatoes haven't come up yet, but that only was a few days ago. But I'm going to keep you guys apprised of when the potatoes launch into the, out of the soil into the atmosphere.
Jarts. Bruce is suggesting jarts. Do you know what that is? It's lawn darts. Do you ever have that in New Zealand? lawn darts. These big. They're darts about this long. I've got the cameras too small again.
I don't care.
Oh, they're darts
nice.
that you got to be able to see. They're darts that are about this long, and they have a spike on the end like a nail, and you throw them underhanded at this ring, and then whoever's closest to the ring is like the bullseye, but you just throw them, and you're supposed to it's like horseshoes. Everybody comes to this end, we throw all the darts that way, but when you're a 9-year-old,
accidents can happen.
when you're a
I bet,
9-year-old
with
kid,
jobs.
it's like, oh, I throw this way, you throw that way. Now I'm going to see. Now you stand with your feet on either side of the circle. I'm going to see if I can put it in between your feet. So yeah, jarts. There's a lot of ways that jarts can go wrong.
Ooh, yeah, I can imagine.
So here's what I did today. This is what we have to do: the census.
Oh, did you answer the questions about us?
I went online. Yeah. You get a you get a code. So you go online. You put the code in, and you think, oh, this is anonymous. I'm going to go online. I'm just going to put the code in for my address, and I'm going to say 3 people live here. But as soon as you put the code in, it knows your address, and then it wants your name, and it says, what's your name? You got to put your name in, and then you got to put in the names and the birthdays of all the people who live in the house.
Nosy.
Yeah, so I do that.
Wow.
And it's so that we can get our
Federal funding.
our federal funding, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's it's so
My nose
sweet
is-
how
my nose is a little
he
drippy
does
again.
that.
I just want,
down,
I don't want to
down
be.
there.
I don't want to have my fingers knuckle deep in my nose here during this
No.
Baronis
Oh,
time.
God.
I like to
Oh.
call it Baronis. That's my combination of
My
Corona and
Barona.
virus.
Yeah,
Baronis.
my friends. Is that how you're coping with it today? You're calling
I'm
it
calling it by a different name.
Mm.
I'm hoping to piss off the virus by calling it by its
Right, yeah.
wrong name. I'm trolling.
Call me
I'm trolling,
not by my name.
I'm trolling
Don't
the
call me by
Baronis.
my name.
I'm trolling the Baronis right now. So you go in, you have to put in your name and your birth date. So now the census, they know how old I am and
Yeah,
what
well,
what all our genders are. They only had 2 possible genders for everybody.
Really? God,
Yep. You had to put in a gender.
very
And then-
last century.
And I'm saying do the census. You want to do the census.
Oh yeah, you have to do the census because you want to be counted.
And you want your area to get its legislative representation and
Yes,
tax
that's
dollar
what you
benefits. You're
want.
paying the money in. You want to get the money back proportionate to how many people live in your neighborhood.
Yeah, and you want to have the right number of Congress people in Congress.
But so then, after you put in the names and the birthdays and the genders of everybody, then it wants to know, our relationships, to each other. And then it says, okay, me, what's your, are you Hispanic? Are you Mexican? It wants to know, and then it wants to know if you're white, non-Hispanic, or if you're Hispanic, are you Mexican? Are you Colombian? Are you South American? I can't remember the different choices. And I go, and I didn't want to answer. I wanted to just like next. I don't want to have to say. Why do I have to say?
None of your
if I'm
business.
Hispanic, right? I don't need people trying
that's-
to
isn't
build
that-
a wall. And then I thought, well, maybe I should say I'm Hispanic, even though I'm not, because I want Hispanic people to get more benefits. And then I thought, oh God, no, I'm not going to do that. I just have to answer this. I'm not Hispanic. Okay, I'll do it. I'll suck it up. Because my friend Cristela Alonso, a famous Hispanic, it's not even Hispanic. It's Latina. And anyway, she's all about the census. I tried to call her and say, look, this seems like a problem to me, but she didn't answer. So I said, okay, look, I'm non-Hispanic. And then it says, okay, well, what race are you? And it's white, African American, several other. I put you down as a Pacific Islander because you're from New Zealand.
Yep, white Pacific Islander.
But then when you put down white, it wants to know, okay, what kind of white? What flavor white are you? Is it German? Is it Danish? It's
that specific?
Yeah, and that it did let me not specify finally,
Wow.
but I was just like, hey, you are way up in my business, but I almost.
Yeah, they are way up in your business, but that's creepy. Because the thing is, the question about whether you're a citizen or not got taken off the census, but because
No,
of
it doesn't ask if you're a citizen, but it's asked some national origin.
He
kinda-
wanted to ask that question.
He
who shall not be named. I don't even need to name him because you know who I'm talking about. He
You're
wanted
talking
to know.
about
Yeah.
Veronis.
yeah, President Veronis.
Yeah, President
Yeah.
Trumpy Trump.
That guy. I mean, he did. He wanted to ask if you were a citizen or not, and then
Yeah.
the Supreme Court said no.
They
it's
put the
not
kibosh on
constitutional.
that, but they're asking about your national origin, even though.
Wow.
I mean, it didn't say are you a citizen, but it wanted to know what kind of white I am. It's just like.
Did it
come
ask
on.
how long you'd lived in the country?
No, it didn't ask that.
Oh my God.
It didn't ask that.
Just
okay, so-
breathe, everybody. Breathe through
Breathe.
it. Breathe through it.
Someone wants to know if I'm an alien. I'm not an alien.
He's a little bit of an alien.
From outer space. They want to know alien
Yeah.
from outer
Oh,
space.
yeah, that kind of alien.
Not from outer space.
have to
But
say-
even if I was, that's what I would say. I
Yeah.
mean, you know that. You know that. It's not like cops. That's a myth that if you ask someone if they're a cop, they have to tell you they're a cop.
It's
They
so
don't.
inviting the way Americans call anyone who's from another country an alien. I mean, when you get your green card and it's got resident alien on
you-
it,
do you
because we
listen-
don't do that.
Yeah, no,
we
I
don't
get
do
it.
that to people. I mean, when you come into New Zealand, it's New Zealand passport holders and others. Much
You'd rather
more.
be
I mean,
an
it's
other, an
euphemistic.
alien? They
It's
both-
but it's
they both
it's,
sort of suck.
It's nice. In Britain now, it's not after Brexit, it's not anymore. But it used to be British and EU passport holders, and then others.
Well, you are
And
one
then-
of us now. Let's be clear, because I don't.
Well,
need
I'm one
any-
of both.
I don't need any kind of.
I'm one of both.
INS raids
Yeah, no
here at my
thanks.
house during
Yeah.
Verona's time.
Oh, I've got passports up the wazoo to show you people.
Oh my God! Don't say it that way. Belinda's an
No,
American
I've
citizen
had
with
a-
an American passport, and
I've had several American passports,
Yeah,
is what
okay.
I mean, and I like
Yeah,
to
good.
keep my old passports.
Bruce
They're fun.
Copeland says I'm always a mixed race. I always toss up since normally you can't choose more than one. Yeah, I know. Why can't you choose more than one? And I feel like we're going to be close eventually to being able to say that we identify as
Nice,
white.
Alan P. Carter.
We have to don't say their last names,
Oh,
but you got to read what he says, not just nice Alan B. Carter, because other people are listening who maybe not see
Well,
that.
he does talk
Alan says
about,
he's mostly British. He didn't need a DNA test and know that. He's got the bad teeth and the tiny downstairs. Were
proof enough.
I didn't know British people had tiny penises. But thanks.
And we can
Now
use
I
his
know.
last name, so I didn't go out of bounds.
Okay,
Thanks,
good.
Alan B.
Good. Mm-hmm. They live and work among us, the aliens. Yes, they do. They live and work. They sleep amongst us. They sleep in our beds.
You love that you've got an alien in your bed.
I
Come
do.
on, admit it.
I do.
I mean, you'd be so lonely if your little alien wasn't there.
I would be lonely. I'd be very
Not that I'm
lonely.
that little, but-
I don't know if I couldn't make it through Verona's time without
No,
you.
you couldn't. He needs his alien now more than ever. I mean, he really does, don't you?
Now more than ever, yes. I
He was-
can't,
he was
I can't
having a
believe
bit of
how,
I
how
know.
often you want me to fly off to your planet.
Yeah, my planet is so nice.
She always wants to
My
go back
planet
to
is
her
nice.
planet.
It's green. It's underpopulated.
Just say Middle Earth. They
Middle
know
Earth.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Middle Earth. They've only had one death from the Verona virus down there. That's
I
how
like now you're trolling me. It's not Verona, it's Veronas.
Veronas, whatever. So yeah, they really took charge of it down there. But I mean, Jacinda takes charge of everything. She's cool, and they are on. Their thing down there is called "Don't Burst Your Bubble," and your bubble is your family bubble. You're only allowed to be with the people who you live in a house with. You're not allowed to be with anybody else, even if they're in your family. That's outside your bubble if it's not in the house bubble.
I gotta get a better saddle for my place where I'm sitting. You get
Oh
a
my
chair, and I'm
God,
sitting
yeah.
on the arm of the
Well, I
chair.
have to say, but Jake.
This
I'm
Baroness
sitting
is
on a
bothering my
wheelchair,
Venus.
which is what Jake likes to work on at his desk, and this is an old cushion. Oh my God! And you have to be really super careful not to
I'll
slide
trade
off
you that
the.
chair right now if you want this chair.
Nah.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'll swap tomorrow. I'll get on the. Yeah, you do need a saddle for that thing.
I'm working on identifying as a billionaire, and I would appreciate it if everyone would treat me as such. Thank you. Well, Charlie, that involves throwing some dough around. I think if you want people to believe you're a billionaire, you gotta be driving a billionaire car or tipping people crazy or.
But you could just rent the billionaire car to drive around in for a while,
Mm.
and then you could just go to Vegas and take lots of photos of yourselves with those ladies that. I mean,
Those
Jeff
ladies.
Lowe. Jeff Lowe
Yeah.
did that. The guy who was in Tiger King. You remember? He wasn't really a billionaire, but he had the Ferrari, and then he had all the photos of
I
him.
think he was just trying to portray himself as a millionaire, not a billionaire. But
Yeah, con man.
yeah, con man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finished the Tiger King. A little bit
Yeah.
disappointed.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't. Yeah,
A
we
little
shouldn't.
disappointed to be done with that.
Yeah.
What next? And then you try to get me to watch that Connie Britton, Eric Banya show, and that was a
Dirty John.
bust. Man,
Yeah,
we got 10 minutes in, and Belinda was like, I got to pull the plug on this. And I go, why are we even watching it? You're not even giving it a chance. So we watched it another 10 minutes, and then it was...
And then we were both out. Here's the thing, though.
unanimous.
I think, 10 minutes. So then we watched the thing last night called Dead Water Fell. and that was pretty slow moving. It's set in Scotland. You've got to really pay attention because of
David Tennant is in it.
Yeah,
though.
David Tennant. We really love him. He was one of our most favorite of all time Doctor Who's. I mean, it's so hard to. It's such a toss up.
It's hard to pick your favorite Doctor.
Well, him and Matt Smith. I mean, I'm really, you know, and I mean, I did see it as a kid. I saw the older Doctor Smiths, Doctor Who's.
That's Lost in Space. There's a second season of Lost in Space. Dr. Smith is Lost in Space. If you're keeping score at home. I'm not good at set, but I can get these pop culture references.
Yeah,
Boom!
that's what he's good at. So you could go on the game show, which I cannot go on because
Why does everything have to turn into a game? I just want I just want it to be this is my point going back. People want to I want to have a conversation. I don't want to
Jake just wants to enjoy his life.
And except in hugging, I want to.
You want to hug. Yeah, he wants to do some jujitsu. This is what we call non-consensual jujitsu. And once your partner is doing jujitsu, then a lot of non-consensual jujitsu is making its way into your marriage, and you have to have your guard up. You have to be ready to, cut off.
It's not bad. You gotta get a deeper grip than that.
Yeah, I could cut off your blood supply if I wanted to. I could put you to sleep.
Yeah.
But I found out from some other jujitsu the non-jujitsu partner of the couple that a lot of non-consensual jujitsu starts happening once the other person is doing it, and
Scott says the show's gotten much better since Belinda joined in. That hurts, Scott. How long we've known each other a long time. That hurts, right?
I'm not your better half. I'm your whatever. Your other half.
Yeah, well.
Your alien half.
I don't know. You're a real asset. I'd say that. I was having a tough Veronis Monday today, but
he was.
I'm feeling a little bit better now. We're supposed to, what passes for your social life now? Not just this. This actually passes for my social life now.
I have not cancelled the FaceTime date hookup that we might. Well, not
with
a
our
hookup.
Friends. Okay, yeah, I might be able to do it now. Because if
you're in a better mood later.
You guys have gotten me through this, so now I think I'm up for FaceTiming with some people who we really, really enjoy.
It is funny how during the time of, what is it, Veronis?
The Veronis. Let's call it the Veronis.
The Veronis. During the time of the Veronis, it's a bit like a song crossed with a Shakespeare play. So we are seeing friends who we don't see that much.
Oh my God.
We're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry to everybody who got disconnected. Let me just.
Where did we lose you?
Let me assure you right now that as you know, if you've watched this much, you didn't miss anything.
That is crap. I just think I had some pearls right there.
No, you killed it.
What were we talking about? What was it? Veronis? My Verona?
Veronis. That's what I'm calling it right now. Right. Veronis for today.
Oh, and we were talking about FaceTiming with our pals who we don't see all the time, and now we're having these fun kind of, FaceTime hookups.
Well, we haven't.
No sex, but just
speak for yourself.
Yeah. Well, that sweater is whatever. Okay.
Are you kidding me? There's plenty of internet subscribers who are totally into this sweater right now.
Yeah, you're digging it. Well, especially when you put the Gandalf hat on, it's nice.
Bruce has mostly been on Zoom. Yeah, we're on Zoom too.
Yeah, we've been doing some Zoom meetings. Yeah. I like the Zoom meetings with the people who've never done Zoom before. They don't get that anything that's happening in the background or, Zoom etiquette. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, I feel like this is a solid effort for a Monday. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I think we've got it covered.
What are we going to do for dinner? Because we were going to go get takeout from...
Well, we could go for the other takeout that you wanted, killer noodles.
Oh, well, that's a freaking hike from here. We'll have to do that tomorrow because we don't have time to do that and be back in time for our Zoom call. Anyway, this is you don't need this.
This is marriage extraneous blah blah blah. I mean, who cares? This is boring.
But if you enjoy
the other stuff was so good in comparison to this.
If you enjoy that, you're gonna love our ping pong show. We're not doing a ping pong show.
We are doing a ping pong show. We've got a terribly uneven table.
Maybe I'll shoot a little video of our ping pong and then I'll post that on Instagram or some other place where people can watch it if they have to watch it. But happy
Just
Monday.
Let them know if you want to see it live, okay?
I think this is the 4th week of the Veronis. So we're entering into our 4th week of Veronis, and we got if we even finish by the end of May, we got 3 weeks to go. So we're doing great. We're more than more than halfway through what we thought was going to be, but we don't know how long it's going to last. It could last.
We're
This
just
could be
one
the new
day
normal.
at a time. One day at a time.
We're just
one day at
one-
a timing it. That's what we're doing. One day at a timing.
I'd love to be one timing a day it. You see what I did? That's my wife. Totally allowed.
Yeah, that's the person he's allowed. I'm the person he's allowed to say that to.
Okay, I
He can
hope.
proposition me anytime he likes.
Yeah, best of luck. I hope you
Yeah.
manage to one time a day it in your world. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. Stay strong. Take care of each other. Be nice. And wash.
And don't forget your thumbs. Very important.
Don't forget to wash your
Yeah.
thumbs. Oh my God. You don't know where those things have been. They can go places the other part of your hand can't go. The other part of your hand's right here, your thumb. Look what it's doing. Holy cow.
It's an independent operator.
Yeah.
Okay, see ya.